Let's get into the latest, that is Dakota and Felicity. Well, apparently, over on FB, Chynna has issued a formal apology to Corkle. If you don't remember who Corkle is, Corkle was, I don't know if he was the very first, but he was one of the first, we'll say, that helped Dakota. He had met Dakota when Dakota was out panhandling. And he kind of took Dakota under his wing. He got Dakota glasses. He got him a telephone. He even got Dakota an apartment, got him off of the streets. He was buying groceries for Dakota. He bought him numerous telephones because Dakota kept breaking the phones. He bought him numerous pairs of glasses because he kept breaking his glasses. He basically supported Dakota as if he was part of his family. He was very good to Dakota. And then Dakota got with Felicity, and things kind of got real rocky from there. And eventually they had to part ways because Corkle just had to back up from the situation because it got to a point to where he was not appreciated. He was just being used. So Chynna has seen that Corkle, he did what he could. And Chynna has apologized, saying she sees now how these two are and how they treat people. And then Chynna also said on FB that Felicity actually called her and wanted to return the stroller to her that she stole. Felicity stole Chynna's daughter's stroller. And she apologized to Chynna Doll. Of course, I'm sure Felicity has a motive in this apology because now I can confirm now that they are no longer living with Tiffany. Because at first we thought they weren't. Then we found out they still were. But now we know that they are not living with Tiffany still. So Felicity's realizing how good she had at living with Chynna, even though I do suspect Chynna was somewhat using them for clout and money, to make money off of the views on the videos. But hey, the more I think about it, maybe she wasn't wrong because they were staying in her home. So maybe this is how she was receiving payment from them, basically, by using them as content. I don't know. So now there's this person that has entered the picture. He goes by on TikTok, Real Life Gaming 81, and he put out some videos where he first video he showed is Felicity is pushing Dakota around in this stroller. She's pushing Dakota around in this stroller, and Dakota, I noticed, doesn't have his glasses again, so he's probably broken his glasses again. I'm telling you, this man cannot have a pair of eyeglasses for more than a month. He constantly breaks them or loses them or whatever the case may be. So then in another video, Felicity's talking to Dakota, as she always does, like he's a child. Get back in the stroller, Dakota. And she picks Dakota up off the ground, holds him like he's a little kid again, talking about how heavy he is, and physically puts him in the stroller. Then Felicity tries to put her big self in the stroller and breaks the stroller. So this man, Real Life Gaming 81, says he was worried because he had heard rumors that Dakota was no longer with us, let's just say. And he says he wanted to make these videos to show that Dakota is with us. And Felicity has to pipe up right away, chime in and say, he's with me, he's with his fiance, who has recently dyed her hair blonde. Her hair is very blonde. And she said, I couldn't make out where she said they are. She said, yes, we are, it sounded like she said sojourners, something to that effect. I'm wondering if maybe it's a shelter of some sort, because she says in this video, the police took them there. She said, yes, we're staying at sojourners. I think we're just going to go with it. I butcher words almost as bad as Amberlynn Reed sometimes. But anyways, she says, the cops took us there last night because of all of the harassment we've been getting, and we have upcoming court dates. What that had to do with anything, I don't know. But I'm guessing that maybe this is some kind of a shelter. And that's when she had to throw in it. He's with his fiance, and he's fine. So, I don't know. And why did they have involvement with the cops again? Why would the cops take them somewhere? It's not adding up. Did they get in trouble again? Or what? So it's seeming as if And it's seeming as if this Real Life Gaming 81 was in the picture before, because he's basically says they're back. Like he's going to start messing with them now again. I don't recall ever seeing this man before, but that doesn't mean anything. So it's strange. And then somebody made an AI picture of Chynna over at FB, and it's the picture of her holding a ruler with the nails in it. And even Chynna had to post this and got a laugh out of it. But yeah, I really feel like Chynna is done with them this time. I don't think she's going to let them come back to her house this time. Because if you recall, they were there the first time, and she had put them out, and they had pooped on her grandma's floor and everything. They're disgusting like that. They're filthy. And they had left. And then Chynna let them come back this time. So I think Chynna has learned her lesson, especially after this last time, Felicity accusing her of all this DV type stuff. So, and what would be their upcoming court dates? Also, Chynna had mentioned in a live, if you remember some time back, it was on one of Crazy K's lives, he showed the paper where Dakota and Felicity were both witnesses for the state against this man who is an SO. And they claim that this man raped Dakota. But now, Chynna said, not too far back, I just seen a clip of this in the live she had done, that is not true. This man did not rape Dakota, but he is not an upstanding member of the community. He is an SO, and he has been guilty of those kind of offenses in the past, but Dakota was not a victim of his. Why? See what I'm saying? Felicity tells lie after lie after lie. I mean, to lie that somebody rapes your boyfriend, and she had told Tiffany that Chynna Doll was allowing men to rape her. And, then we have to say, she says Chynna Doll broke her ankle. Chynna Doll was hitting her with the ruler with the nails. Let's not forget, Felicity goes to the hospital for dehydration and some vomiting and diarrhea. And all of a sudden she had stomach surgery, but you can't see nothing because the stitches are on the inside of her stomach. It's lie after lie after lie with Felicity. She needs help. And Dakota just doesn't look well. He looks all sunburned again. His face looks red as a tomato again, and like I said, his glasses are gone again. People try to help these two. They go full force trying to help these two, and then these two are evil. It's Felicity. It's not so much Dakota as it is Felicity. Felicity all of a sudden will start telling these lies for whatever reason. And Felicity has these anger problems too. So, and not to mention that they're filthy, they're dirty. It makes no sense. So, yeah, that's all I got on them. So apparently at least they're not on the streets as of right now. I just hope that whatever this place is, I hope that they maybe can get adult protective services involved or something, because these two need to be somewhere where they can be helped. These two need help. They need mental health services. They need basic life skills, really. They need to be reminded of their hygiene every day. It's that basic. They need that much care, I would say. And the system keeps failing these two. They just keep being put back out there on the streets. And sadly, that's the way, that's how it happens a lot of times with the homeless, because a good portion of the homeless, have mental health issues, as we've seen with these two. So let me know your thoughts on it all.